I'm going to demonstrate the dissection of a cow eye. On the cow eye, this is the cornea in the front of the eye, and then the eyeball itself is covered in a lot of really tough tissue, which is mostly muscle and fat. And then in the back of the eye, you can see the optic nerve starting to stick out. Now the eye itself is really tough. And the first step of dissecting the cow eye is to try to remove as much of this tough fat and muscle tissue as you can. You need some scissors that are sharp and are meant for cutting tough tissue. And then you just start removing all of this fat. You don't have to worry very much about cutting into the eye because the eyeball itself is so tough that it's actually hard to cut into. So you just want to cut pretty aggressively. Got the eyeball mostly cleaned off. This optic nerve is the part of the eye that it attaches to the brain. The cornea is like the windshield on the front of the eye. And if this were in a living animal, the cornea would be clear. And if you looked inside it, you'd be able to see into the eye. You'd see the iris, and then the pupil is a hole inside the iris. So now, in order to look at the inside of the eye, we're going to cut the eye in half and separate the front part from the back part. We're going to use a very sharp scalpel in order to create a hole. Once the hole is created in the eye, you could use the scalpel to open the eye up all the way around, or just use your scissors. And we're going to cut basically around the equator of the eye in order to separate the front part from the back part. Good. So first let's look at the back part of the eye. It's full of gel. This gel is called vitreous. It'll come out of the eye. You scoop it with your fingers. But then also, before you remove the gel, look in the back of the eye, and it looks like a really thin yellow tissue that's like the wallpaper inside the back of the eye. That's the retina. The retina works like the film in the camera. When the light goes into the eye, it hits the retina, and the retina is nerve tissue that takes the signals from the light and sends it to the brain. When the vitreous comes out of the eye, you can see that it pulls the retina with it. So in this cow eye right now, as the vitreous is being removed, the retina is detaching from the wall of the eye. So we have a retinal detachment in this cow eye now. So most of the vitreous is gone, and this tissue that's now hanging from the eye is the retina. Now in the back of the eye, the retina is only attached to the optic disc. The optic disc is the part where the optic nerve inserts into the back of the eye, and you can see the optic disc on the inside of the eye. The retina is nerve tissue with photoreceptor cells that are all attached there to the optic disc. Behind the optic disc in the cow eye, there's a shiny, reflective tissue there that's not in a human eye, but cow eyes have this so that they have better night vision. When the light goes into the back of the eye, it kind of bounces off that reflective part, kind of like a mirror, so the light will pass through the retina another time, and they have better vision in the dark. Because of that, though, it makes their vision a little bit more blurry. So you can pull out some of the retina, and you can see some of the blood vessels inside the retina here. The retina actually is full of arteries and veins. It needs a lot of oxygen in order to do its job. Now, in the front part of the eye, we're looking at the lens. The lens is shaped like a large M&M, and if you use your finger, you can get the lens to pop out. So this lens inside the eye is really soft and flexible in a human. It can change shape in order to focus the light. When light comes into the eye, the lens changes shape to focus the light onto the retina so that the view is clear. When you feel the lens, you'll notice that it's quite hard in this particular dead cow eye. So if we take the rest of the vitreous gel out of this front half of the eye, we're looking at a part of the eye, that dark area is called the ciliary body. The ciliary body makes fluid that keeps water in the eye, fresh water all the time. And then there's a hole there, that's the pupil. The center part of this dark tissue is the iris muscle. And the iris muscle can get the hole to be smaller or bigger, depending on whether you're in bright light or dark light. So you can see the iris muscle, and you could even cut the iris muscle out if you want to. Now the front of the eye, again, has the cornea, and you can see how the light would pass through the cornea, through the pupil, then light travels through a lens, and the lens focuses the light through the vitreous gel where it lands onto the retina. And then the retina sends the signal through the optic nerve to the brain, and that's how a mammal will see. Another thing that you can do is remove the cornea. And if you make a cut in the cornea, which is pretty tough tissue as well, removed the central portion of the cornea. The cornea actually has many layers to it. The outer layer, there's a middle layer, there's the inside layer, and there are a couple other in between layers too. The cornea basically is a window, and it also helps to focus the light as it enters to the eye. And after removing the cornea, you can see the iris very easily with the pupil in the middle. And this little hole in the iris is something that was just made with my scissors. It's not usually there. So enjoy dissecting your cow eye, and I hope that you learn a lot.